and Shaq. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Miami Heat. A lot of W's recently for this Miami team. As good as they've been, they know this one won't be easy. Trying to steal a road win against a very capable team. And both teams are up for this one. And guys, we'll see Fred Hoiberg at the helm in this one. He was brought into Chicago to revamp their offense. How do you see the Bulls continuing to evolve with him as the coach?
Well, you know, their early offense has changed. They get the ball up quicker. They shoot the ball earlier in the shot clock, and they're much more aggressive on the offensive end. Defensively, I don't know if they're better than they were last year under Hoiberg, but they're definitely offensively, and he encourages them to play, Shaq, with a high tempo and get up and down the court.
Yeah, Kenny, but shot selection is their weakness right now. You know, that's one thing they got to improve, you know, especially if they continue to run his system.
That'll wrap it up. Let's go courtside. Thanks for joining us.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready for this thing to get started. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we are nearly ready.
All right.
For the tip-off.
Okay.
Thanks, D.A. That effort permeates through the entire team. Well, both these teams can get out and run, Brett. We expect a good amount of fast break points in this one.
And I like it, Kevin, when teams are able to go back and forth like this, what you start to see.
Honey McDermott.
His confidence grow in the type of passes maybe that you're going to see from those guards. So maybe more creative 3-on-1 fast breaks and some great highlight material.
Isn't that fun to watch?
Love it. Get your voices ready.
Here we go. So the opening lineup for the Heat.
Oh, yeah.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Richardson. Then it's McDermott. And it's Dunn at the point guard position.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
Far out.
Chicago with the ball. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Yeah, they were up against a team that struggled all night to get things under control. Mistakes and turnovers and just sloppy play all game. I mean, there's no doubt that every offense thinks about Hassan Whiteside and what he can do to you on the defensive end of the floor. He bothers so many shots with his height and his length. His timing to go up and swat shots away is just unprecedented. Nice to have a big man in the league that does things like that on that end of the floor.
Butler kicks to Rondo. Back to Butler. Fires it up. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Dunn kicks to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
And here's Rondo. Poke loose and stolen by Dunn. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. It's
and really a nice 1-2 punch there.
Yes.
Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Exactly what can happen when you're careless with the basketball. Suddenly, it's going the other way.
And stolen by Dunn. Inside, tries to save it.
Oh, you're running, Richardson.
Butler with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Oh, my God.
And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Miami on defense. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Right.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime
That's right.
got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
Yeah, they silenced that crowd over and over with big threes, and everyone they hit fueled their own fire that much more.
Another one.
Here's Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
No question. You have one team firing on all cylinders. The other one can't even get out of the garage.
Here's Dunn. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
Showing how it is done.
Oh, and the dunk by Dunn.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. One thing the Bulls have to deal with that is unique to their franchise, Greg, is a extremely high expectation factor from their fan base.
And when you have a rich franchise history like the Bulls, it's a double-edged sword. Fans can always look back at the great years in the 90s, but they'll always long for a return to those days, and sometimes the expectations can be too much. And taking a look now at the stats for Wade. Over the last month, getting it done. He's right around 13 points a night, just over 2 steals and 3 assists. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Bulls.
It seems like they found a nice middle ground here. There's some long range, some inside the arc. That kind of offensive versatility makes it really tough for a team to defend.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul. Here's Wade.
No.
And again, Chicago. No good. Heat out offense. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. For 3, Smith.
Oh,
and
Smith.
The rebound goes to Lopez. Bulls trail by 16. Poke loose. And stolen by Dunn. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
And Brent, we've gone far enough into the season at this point where we can see a few teams now breaking away from the pack.
Yeah, it's always surprising, Kevin, when it's a team at the beginning of the year that we didn't expect. That's when we get excited about a team coming from nowhere and starting to do great things.
Good point. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Give me the ball.
And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. Chris Dunn on top.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
They get a hand on it. Butler kicks to Rondo. And there's the feed to Lopez. Looking to end the run. And Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Lopez. Bank shot. No good.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no-man's land defensively, but he quickly moved over to contest.
What the hell's this replay? Oh, yeah? What the hell are you showing as a replay? Rondo. Look at Rondo. He's like, I've seen better days. He should be dead. Look at him. Oh. Oh, that's just insane.
Bulls trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Chicago calls timeout. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Rajon Rondo.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in field goal percentage, second in rebounding. And defensively, he controls the airspace like no other, ranking second in the league in blocks per game.
One thing that Coach Spoelstra doesn't get enough credit for is his attention on the defensive end, Brent. Rarely do you see a team he is in charge of struggle on that side of the ball.
I think Spo has so many different ways that he can deploy his defense and gets very creative with the way he uses his active big guys out on screen and rolls. A great defensive mind in the game.
Gibson against Whiteside. Carter-Williams dishes to Mirotic. No good on the shot. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Oh, Whiteside in position.
Yes.
Well, sending out the memo to the team, get Whiteside the rock. Everything he's touching right now is going in.
Oh, shit. Oh, Mrs. Waldy.
Bulls trail by 20. Wade double team. And here's Richardson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Gibson setting the pick for Wade. Right wing. The shot by Carter-Williams. Nobody around. And again, no good by Chicago. Miami leading by 23.
Go inside, Whiteside.
Outdone. Playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Gibson. And it's Carter in for Dwayne Wade. Oh, Whiteside in position.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
What fucking replay is showing? 2K, what's going on? Stop.
One through 12, it's been a total team effort. Guys giving their all on both ends of the floor, and you can see that reflected on that scoreboard.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Now here's Carter Williams. D right on him. And there's the pass to Carter. The shot by Butler. Nobody around.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Dunn kicks to Richardson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
The Heat shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. We know the household names, LeBron, Curry, but for your money, who are some of the more underrated players in this NBA?
The one guy that I love to watch, especially when it comes down to the fourth quarter time, Kevin, is Kemba Walker in Charlotte. Over the past couple seasons, he's been one of the best clutch performers in the NBA. So if my league pass is on, I'm watching some Kemba Walker.
That's a good name. Dunn kicks to Whiteside. To the middle. Here's Carter Williams. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Yeah, it looks like the makings of a blowout here, but their task now is to maintain this level of effectiveness and not get sloppy.
Ball's knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith, and it's the Heat on the break. Pulls up for 3. They get it again. Here's Whiteside. Second chance shot. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Carter Williams kicks to Portis. Back to Carter Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Dunn passes to Smith. Hits it from 3-point range. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Sweet shot.
Now here's Carter Williams. Mirotic the screen. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that's it for the first quarter. What's been a very lopsided game. It's the Heat running away with this one. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
Ooh, let me take a selfie. Come on. Beautiful.
And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes, and early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Having complete control over what it is you're doing and avoiding distractions. It's hard to accomplish, but good job so far tonight.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Smith. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Dunn in at the point guard. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it was controversial in Chicago, but the Bulls hired Fred Hoiberg to replace Tom Thibodeau. Hoiberg played for a decade in the NBA, and at Iowa State, he was the fastest coach in school history to reach 100 wins. In Chicago, guys, it seems he's loosened the reins a bit, giving the players a little more leeway to shoot with confidence and air it out offensively.
The players have responded. Thanks, David. Here's Dunn. Mirotic grabs the miss.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Rondo kicks to Portis. Pass to Mirotic. Shot up two there.
Yeah, so solid. Converting at the rim, the defense can't give him that look.
Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Dunn dishes to Gobert. Smith outside. Here's Whiteside, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Chicago called for the foul.
And that's what you want to do with Whiteside, feeding him the ball in the paint where he makes the defense collapse.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. And then for Miami, Maker comes in for Smith. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Josh Richardson. Knocks it loose. Outside Rondo. Wade kicks to Lopez. Oh, and he points it off the glass.
Baby.
Wow.
So scrappy this game.
Outside Rondo, and there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Wade with no one around. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And we know Dwayne does not take many shots from the outside, but he really knows how to pick his spots.
Dunn kicks to Waiters. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
11 feet away, and the basket by Wade. Wade's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
He gets that one.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And for Chris Dunn, you know, everyone told him to enter the draft after 3 years at Providence. His father, his coach, he could have been a first-round pick back in 15. Instead, he decided to stay one more season, earn his diploma, and I'd have to say it's worked out pretty well for him.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Dunn's got 8.
Just grown man work from Dunn inside. His incredible athleticism really helping get him these types of shots.
Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. Gibson the screen. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Dunn, undergoing 2 shoulder surgeries in college, took a medical red shirt for his sophomore season.
Yeah, and that was on his right shoulder, his shooting shoulder. You wonder if he can get even better shooting the ball with time.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Here's Wade. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
They grab their own miss. And Whiteside slams it home.
Well, when it comes to collecting rebounds, Hassan Whiteside is one of the best in the league. Outstanding job creating a second chance opportunity and getting the shot to go.
Now here's Rondo. He's covered closely. Gibson against Gobert. Gibson passes to Mirotic. 4 on the clock. Here's Rondo. They get it back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Maker.
Come on, Maker.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Rondo. Here's Lopez. Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Chicago making some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mirotic. Carter comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Carter Williams in for Rajon Rondo. Carter dishes to Carter Williams. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Maker with the ball. Butler covering. And the basket by Maker.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And there's a whistle that goes on Chris Dunn. That will be foul number 5 on him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. There's the screen inside and stolen by Whiteside. Maker kicks to Whiteside. And the layup is good. Whiteside's got 31.
Man, he is scoring in so many ways right now. The versatility on the offensive end really helping out his squad.
Carter Williams with it. And here is Butler. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
What?
And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
And stolen by Whiteside. And the dunk by Maker.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
And the fact that they're dominating in this way in front of this hostile crowd, you can really feel the emotions inside the arena.
2 minutes. Outside Butler. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Butler's got 5.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Carter Williams, the pass to Gibson. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He gets it in there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Carter Williams kicks to Portis. Left side Butler, back to Portis. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Dunn dishes to Gobert. Gibson with the steal. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Here's Dunn. Offline with his 3.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Come on.
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Waiters gets a wide open look, and that time also a missed shot. Chicago has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers.
Well, that fast according to plan.
If these guys are focused on making a push with the basketball, they can be very good.
Dunn kicks to Whiteside. Maker, no one around him.
Oh, bullshit, 2K. Piss off.
A dominating
Load
first half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He ended up with 33 points, 3 steals, and 1 block. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensation.